Welcome back to my channel. So during today's video we will be doing an unboxing and try on of the Lurella's November subscription box. So the norm, we have this card in the box. It doesn't have the individual prices of the items in the box, but it does have the total of the box, and it says the box values at $89 for $29 a month. But they do have the items that I received in my box, and it's the At and Net 69 November subscription box. So I have the usual, the Silent Night eyeshadow palette, and I'm not sure if it's supposed to be more like a Christmas, kind of like leading up into Christmas eyeshadow palette, but it's this dark smoky eyeshadow palette. If you like deep dark colors, I do like dark colors, this is the palette for you. I don't know what look I'm going to create today, but we'll make it work. The other item I received is this face brush set. I do want to use some of these brushes today. So it's like they'll do pretty good with powder products. So we'll see how this works. The next item is the Lurella gloss. And this one is the Ultra Gloss in the shade Charmed. And I like it because it's this iridescent pink glittery gloss, and I love their formula in their gloss. If you haven't tried it, their formulas are really good. And the next item I have is the Diamond Shadows in Toxica, and it's this dark black grungy looking eyeshadow. I know I definitely won't be using this today, but I do like the glitter sparks in it, and I like these diamond shadows as well. I've used them a couple of times, so I do like the payoff on them and how they apply, and they do last all day. The next item I received is an lash applicator and an eyelash curler. I've never used this type of tweezer to apply my lashes. I'm going to try it soon, but right now I use my regular tweezers, and I really don't use eyelash curlers. I don't find any use out of them. But if you do, let me know if you use them a lot, but I don't really use the curlers. And the last item I received is a pair of dramatic lashes in I'm Extra. Now, I'll probably be putting these on this weekend because we're having a girls' night out at the house. So I may put these on, and I'm going to try to film it if I have enough time to, because I do like how dramatic they are. I don't know if I wear them to work, but I definitely want to wear them this weekend. Let me go ahead and open them and see, so you guys can see how full they are outside the packaging. This is what they look like. I like the wispiness on the end. I haven't worn this style of lash before, so I'm definitely interested in seeing how they look when I apply them. So let's go ahead and get started with this eyeshadow video. I've already primed my eyes, and let's make sure these babies are smooth and ready to go. I was looking for my small blender. I don't know where it is. I don't know. Okay, there it is. So we're just going to make sure the base is nice and smooth. And I did set them with a little bit of setting powder. So let's get started. And it's the norm for me. I never know what I'm going to do when I get on here, when I pull out an eyeshadow palette. So we will begin. It would help to have my brushes over here where I can reach them. So we will start with the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. And again, I like these big type of brushes when I'm doing my transition shade. So we are going to go in with the shade Holy. And this has to be a Christmas palette. It has peace, glow, pure, silent, those type of words. That's geared towards Christmas terms. But let's go ahead and take Holy. And we're going to apply this shadow directly in the crease area. And it's blending right in with my base color, which is perfect. So we're going to apply some on the other eye. And we're just going to lightly pack it and build it up. And I was surprised I got this box a couple of days ago on last week, which I was really super excited about, because normally they've been coming a little later in the month. but they've been shipping a little early, but been kind of like delayed with the last, you know, 2 boxes. So I was glad to get it on last Friday, which was the 11th. So we're gonna add a little bit more just to make sure we pack it really, really good in the crease area. And I'm actually going up a little bit under my brow bone area since it's so bare and it's so close to the base. I'm just going to go ahead and set that brow area as well with this shade. So next we are going to take, let's take the Morphe 505, this fluffy brush. I don't know what I want to do. Decisions. Let's take, I don't know. Let's take the shade Twilight, the gray shade, the last shade on the second row. And we're going to apply this on our outer V going up into our crease area. And we're going to pack it first right on that outer V. And you want to lightly pack it with the tip of the brush. And then start blending it up into the crease of the outer V. It's really light. I do like how light that is. It's not too overwhelming. So I'm going to take a little bit more and blend it directly in the outer V, going up into the crease area. It's a nice light gray shade. We're going to do the same thing for the other eye, just lightly build it. And I'm just packing it on that outer V. Then we're going to start to blend it right up in the crease area. And I'm going blending in circular motions. That's really, really light. So I'm going to take a little bit more and pack it. And continue to pack it to your liking. Now if you want a more deeper payoff, you can probably use a more firmer brush, but I like using these fluffy brushes so I can control how much I am placing and lightly build it. Now if I'm going for a deeper look, I'll use a more denser blending brush where I can pack a little bit more pigmentation than I'm doing now. So now we are going to go in with the shade Dusk, which is the first shade on that second row. And we're going to do the same thing we did with the outer V, but we're going to start it on the outer V going towards the center, just packing it in that center area of the lid. And not all the way towards the end of the outer V. We're going more inwards with the shade. And pack a little bit more. And now we are going to blend right in the crease area. And I'm going into the inner corner with this shade. And blend the lid. And the same thing for the other eye. Make sure you pack it to your liking and start blending it right in the crease. I like that so far. It's pretty great. Okay, we're going to continue to blend. And just blend. And that's the key to great eyeshadow, just continue to blend. My eyes trying to run just a little bit. Okay, so I think that is coming together pretty. So now we're going to wipe the brush off. And let's go in with, I want to deepen up just a little bit more. So let's go in with Silent, the third shade on the second row. And we're going to apply this right in the outer V area on top of Twilight, but not all the way towards the end of it. I'm going to keep it like right on that outer V. And then blend towards the center of the lid. And into the crease area. And I'm doing circular motions from this crease area in the corner up through the crease area to make sure that gray is blended really well with the crease shades. Okay, that's really nice, pretty and smoky. So we're going to clean the brush off again. Now we're going to go back in with the e.l.f. brush. Back in with our first shade, Holy. And we're going to make sure this crease shade is blended well with the transition shade. And I'm just packing it back onto that area and on top of my crease area. So it gives it that smooth blended effect. And we are going to lightly blend those two shades together. So now let's take our BH base booster. As y'all know, I love me some shimmers. I have to do a shimmer. That is not the base booster. I'm sorry, guys. That's my P. Louise. Okay, let's try this again. What is my base booster? I don't see it. You know what, let's do, since I can't put my hands on it right now, I'm going to try to use the rest of this Too Faced glitter glue. You know what? I found it. I'm sorry. I found it in my little basket over here. The base booster. And we are going to blend it with our ring finger. Oh, I put a lot. Ooh, too much. That's why I like to blend it too with my finger, so you can control how much you place. And we're going to lightly pack it on the center of the lid, going over into the crease. And I'm using the tip of my finger to place it directly in the crease area. And the same thing for the other eye. And for anyone that's interested in knowing, the strips on my hand today are the Dashing Divas and Ivy Opal. Now these have been on for over a week now, and they last a long time when you apply them. They can really last if you use the right products to apply them. So we are going to continue to set this lid with the base. So now let's go in with some shimmers. Let's see, I don't know what shades I want to do today. But we are going to take the Real Techniques little flat fluffy brush. Let's see, what do we want to do today, Michelle? Let's do Heavenly to start with, which is the second shade from the last shade on the third row. And we're going to place it right on the center of the lid, and we're packing it beginning with the lash line and packing going upwards to the crease area. And I'm leaving that inner corner area blank, and we'll put a lighter shimmer shade in that area. Same thing for the other eye. You want to just pack it. And again, I start on my lash line, so I can control how much I'm packing leading up to my crease area. And the same thing for the inner, the center of the lid. The center of the lid. And I'm packing it directly in the crease with the tip of the brush. This is a pretty gray eye look though. It's pretty for the holidays. We're coming together because I'm not done with it yet. Okay, so you want to make sure you place it really good so the tackiness is covered with the shadow. So now we're going to clean off this little brush, and now let's go in with the last shade on the top row, and it's Angel, this glittery silver shade. And we're going to apply this directly in the inner corner of the eyelid, overlapping the deeper gray shade we just applied. I'm going to place it directly in the crease with the tip of the brush. I'm going to apply a little bit more and just overlap it. You don't want to cover the whole center of the lid, just overlapping it so you have that transitioning, those colors transitioning really well. We're doing the same thing for the other eye. Just packing it. And these are some really good pigmented shades. It's not taking a whole lot to pack these shadows on and use them, and they're blending really good. I'm liking how that's coming together. So now I'm going to take the Lurellas. It's just a small fluffy blending brush. And we're going to blend out the crease area really lightly, because you don't want to break up your shadows. So we're going to blend that in circular motions. And then windshield wiper motions. And the same thing for the other eye. I'm going to lightly blend the crease area. And windshield wiper motions. That's coming together so pretty, so pretty. But now I do want to deepen up this outer V, since I used that deeper shade on my center of my lid. So let's go in with Night, which is a matte black. We're going to use this same small brush because I don't want it to get blown out and all over the place. So we're going to lightly pack it on that lash line. And it's like really intense, really dark black. So we're going to continue to just pack it. And then now we're going to lightly place it directly on the outer V, going upwards from where we packed it on the lash line. And I'm just flicking it upwards. Now we're going to lightly blend that outer V into the deeper shade on the lid. And I'm going a little bit up into the crease, only on that outer V area of the eye. Same thing for the other eye. To lightly blend. Alrighty, that's come together really pretty. So now I'm going to take this Profusion small blending brush and make sure the edges are blended really well from the black shade. I didn't use the brush I just had because I didn't want to apply any more pigmentation on my eyelid to, you know, kind of blow it all the way out. I want to keep it in this area of the eye. So I'm just lightly blending. And I'm blending outwards so the shadow can go out just a little bit, but not too far out. And I'm blending right in the crease area. So I think that is pretty. So now I'm going to go back in with the Morphe 505. And I did not apply any more shadows and just blend right above the crease area. Trying to get that little harshness there on that portion of the eye. Let's go back in with this small Lurella brush and add a little bit of pigmentation right directly on that outer V, going out just a little bit, because I feel like it was a little gap. Yeah, that's much better. So I'm just lightly flicking the shade. I did not add any more on the brush, just took what was left to fill in the gap. We don't. Okay, so I think that should do it. We're going to take the e.l.f. brush, and what's left, we're just going to make sure the shade Holy is blended in with what we just placed. So that does it for the eye look. I love how it came together. Really pretty, and it was easy to work with. So now we're going to clean up our eye area so I can finish the rest of my face. Just going to take a makeup wipe and clean under the eye area. And I like doing this, and I still do it on camera because I like to see if there's anything else I need to clean up on the eye look before I go off camera to do the rest of my face. And I think everything looks pretty good. So I'm going to clean off the little Lurella brush, and let's just make sure this area is blended, the outer V. So I think that's perfect. So I'm going to do my norm, do the rest of my face, and I will be back to show you guys the final look. See you guys in a bit. Okay, so this is the final look using the Lurella's Silent Night eyeshadow palette that came in the November subscription box. I did not apply any more shadows to my lid or my lower lash line. The only thing I did was went in with my over highlighter in Rodeo Drive and popped it into my inner corner. But I can see myself using more of the shadows, especially the more neutral shadows, and it has this one pop of blue, so it's pretty much of a gray tone neutral eyeshadow palette the more I looked at it as I was doing the rest of my face. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and if you want to see my base, it's the norm, the usual. I opened that video yesterday on how I do my base, and that's my everyday base. Pretty much the same products. I do need to rotate some things out, but for the most part, that is the routine and the products I use. But I do want to do another look or two with this eyeshadow palette. So if you are subscribed to Lurella, let me know your thoughts on this palette. Do you like it? Have you used it yet? And if you're not, and you want to get an eyeshadow palette every month that has not been released for sale, then Lurella is the way to go. That's why I do love my subscription box with Lurella. You get to try out the eyeshadow palette before anyone else can purchase it. So I do like that about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I did enjoy using this eyeshadow palette. Again, I do like the color scheme in here. It's more of a Christmassy, gray tone, neutral toned eyeshadow palette. So I do, like I said, I do want to do more looks. I do want to use this blue shadow too, so I don't know how I'm gonna incorporate that with these colors, but we'll make it happen soon. Again, I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I did planning this eyeshadow palette and share with you all what I received in my box. And until then, if you have not done so already, please comment, like, and subscribe to your girl's channel and become part of my YouTube family here. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.